Hi. Over the past few years, many universities and business schools started offering online MBA programs to cater to the students across the world. And many professionals who are interested in accepting their career and who want to join the desired business school or a top-ranked university, they are joining these MBA programs. However, a lot of students are unable to get maximum returns on investment on these MBA programs. So today in this video, I am going to talk about how to succeed in online MBA program or how to get maximum returns in an online MBA program. So today in this video, I am going to discuss the 5 key things you have to follow while pursuing an online MBA program. So let's discuss each point in a brief. The first thing to succeed in an online MBA program is to know what you are going to get after completing this MBA program. So as an online MBA or as an online MBA student, you should have the knowledge or should have the first-hand information what you are going to expect or what you are going to achieve after completion of the program. For that you have to plan your time accordingly, work along with the faculties or the student counselors and even the student support manager and even student success management or the student success team. So you have to discuss the learning outcomes, the time investment, and even about the minimum commitment and the number of modules and the type of assessment, and even about the module breaks, the semester breaks, and what if you aren't able to complete the program in time, or what if you aren't able to submit the assignment on time, and the type of assessments, whether it's totally assignment based or whether it's examination based, or you have to travel to the destination country for a week or not, or is it totally 100% online or not. So you have to clear each and everything prior to joining the joining of MBA program. If you aren't able to clear or if you aren't able to clarify any of these points, then there is a huge chance that something will come up as a surprise, and either you will end up more fees, or you will end up more or you will have some additional cost, or else you will end up without having a degree in hand. Besides that, even you have to discuss what if you aren't able to what if you want to take a module break, is there any fees or not, and what if you aren't able to submit the assignment on time, so is there any deferral fees or is there any late submission fees. So you have to clear each and everything before joining the MBA programs. The next thing you have to have in mind is a clear-cut goal in mind why you are taking this MBA program. When I say about the goal, you have to decide why, or you have to see why you want to take this MBA programs. Some people they might be planning to start their own business. Some people they want a promotion, or some people some professionals they want to get into manager roles, or some people the ultimate takeaway is the knowledge. So you have to decide, or you have to see what exactly is your goal for doing the MBA program. And after deciding your goal, or after clearing your goal, you have to communicate your goal to the student counselor, to the student success team, and to your admission advisor, and even to the program manager. If you are able to have a clear cut goal in mind why you are taking this MBA program, or why you are doing this MBA program, then there is a very less chance that you are able to succeed in an MBA program. And now once you have a clear cut goal in mind, then you have to decide the modules based on your goal. If you are planning to start your own venture, or if you plan to start your own business, then you have to take the modules which can, or which will help you in starting your business, and moreover it will have quite generic approach. But if you are having a techno manager roles, or if you want to move into a techno management domain, then you should take the modules which are quite technical in nature but have the management perspective. And if you are planning to take up senior roles in the finance domain, then you have to take the modules from those perspectives. So have a clear cut goal in mind, communicate your goals to the student advisor, and communicate your goals to the student success team, and select the modules accordingly. If there is a, if there are elective modules, then you have to see who are going to teach that elective modules and the faculty's background, each and everything. Then only you can able to succeed in that program. The third thing you have to follow while doing this online MBA program or the distance MBA program is the student or the work-life study balance. When you're taking an online or distance MBA program while working and while maintaining family, then there is a huge chance that there will be kind of disbalance or imbalance in any of the one thing. Either it will be some imbalances in your family, in your work life, or even if you are able to maintain, then there is a big chance that you might compromise on your learning or on your MBA. So you have to take into consideration that you are able to maintain these three things: work, life, and study. So when you're planning, when you're taking the MBA program, communicate your intention or desire to do the MBA to your family, to your friends, to your work colleagues, and even to your line managers, and see if they are able to give some special concession to you, if they are able to support you with kind of less work, or if your job is more about travel, then if your line manager is able to help you with the lesser travel or even the minimal travel, or even the even if he is ready to give the exemption for traveling. And when it comes to the family, and if you have a lot of family commitments regarding the children and even your parents, then you have to take into consideration whether any of your family load can be managed by your partner, your spouse, or your brothers, or someone in your family, so that you will have additional time in hand to complete the MBA. The fourth thing, while to succeed in an online MBA program, is to network, 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 network. When you are doing MBA program, then to succeed in any type of MBA program, then you have to network extensively. Uh, the main reason for success in a regular MBA program is that you can able to network with the students or with the professionals from various industries, from various work domains, and sometimes even from different parts of the world. So when you're taking an online MBA program, plan accordingly, communicate with your program coordinator to see who are the students studying along with you, participate along with them, and even take the contacts, network with them during the class, network with them after the class, and even when you're doing the MBA program, network extensively with the people who, outside the industry. They request for the interview. Sometimes even join some networking club like any of the meetup club, and some even if you have some time in hand, join the go for the conferences, go for the events, and if you have some more time, then you should even publish. Even you should present the papers during some conferences or something like that. But to succeed in an MBA program or in an online MBA program, then you have to network extensively. And as I said, you even request for the interviews with your peer group and with your line managers and even someone outside your industry. If you're doing extensive networking, and if you're networking with your peer group or with your line managers or even your senior officials, then you will have kind of knowledge takeaways even from their experiences. The last thing is study strategically. When you're doing an online MBA program and if you're just following books, then I'm afraid that you aren't able to get the maximum returns on the MBA program. So if you want to get the maximum returns, then you should study strategically. When I say about study strategically, then you should try to bring or try to think those cases or those problems from your work perspective, from the industry perspective, and bring in the solution what you are thinking of expecting. Secondly, most of the business schools or most of the good universities, they follow the case studies based approach. So when the professor or the faculty is teaching you based on the case studies, then participate extensively in the case studies discussion, and even participate with your peer group, participate along with other students, and even discuss your work life or even your work-based problems with the faculties, and to see whether they to have something different perspective or some type of different solution for your work-based or work-based problems. Moreover, always try to bring in what you're learning during the MBA program or during the business school to your workplace. If you are bringing all those things to your workplace, then it will bring a new perspective for doing the work or for executing the work. And if you're combining both your work and as well as your study while implementing things, then you can have or it will broaden your horizon, and moreover it will help you in uh, grabbing the things more quickly. So guys, this is about our if, at last I just want to tell you, if you're following these five basic points, then I'm sure that you will have maximum returns on your MBA investment. So guys, this is just about or this is about how to make an online MBA program as successful. And if you want a customized solution for selecting the right MBA program or the right online MBA program, then you can connect me via email or via phone. I can help you in joining the best and top ranked MBA program with scholarships and with bursaries and even with tuition discount. So at last I just want to tell you that if you're planning to do the online MBA program, just have a clear-cut goal in mind and follow these 5 points, and I'm sure you'll be successful during the online MBA program. So I hope you like this video. If you like this video, please press the like and share button, and do support me by clicking the subscribe button. Thank you. Stay blessed. More videos coming soon.